Chapter 27 Martial Arts Battle. All 4 of my limbs? When Lin Xiu heard what he said, his eyes narrowed. The analytic eye was activated and he could see Tang Tian information. Character: Tang Tian, quasi-warrior. Strength: 102. Physique: 75. Speed: 46. Overall combat strength: 752. Seeing this, Lin Xiu's pupils constricted. This chap was about to become an official warrior, and other than his speed, his other attributes were much stronger than Lin Xiu's. Damn it! Bang! Just then Tang Tian had already charged over and he was about to punch Lin Xiu. Under normal circumstances, Lin Xiu could still dodge, but at this moment, Lin Xiu had a weight of over 100 kilograms on him. A punch landed heavily on Lin Xiu's chest and he felt his qi and blood surging inside him as he spat out a mouthful of fresh blood. "Stop it!" Ye Xuan ran over and stood in front of Lin Xiu to block. "Get lost, otherwise you'll end up like him," Tang Tian said icily. "Don't you dare." Lin Xiu stood up suddenly and his hands were baled up into fists as he yelled fiercely. Before Tang Tian could attack again, Lin Xiu launched an attack over. "You have overestimated your own capabilities," Tang Tian answered. Lin Xiu's actions were simply too slow in his eyes. When Lin Xiu attacked, Tang Tian didn't move or dodge at all and simply threw a punch over. Taking a closer look, his fist appeared to have an unusual qi wrapped around it. Source strength. Lin Xiu was stunned. This chap was only a quasi-warrior and had already learned cultivation technique. He could already absorb source energy into his body. His fist was about to pound onto Lin Xiu's fist in no time. But just as Tang Tian and Lin Xiu's fists were about to collide, he opened his fist and grabbed Lin Xiu's arm. At this moment, he used a lot of force and there was a resounding, bone-cracking sound. Lin Xiu gritted his teeth. The sharp pain caused his eyes to open wide. After that, Tang Tian swept his right leg horizontally and Lin Xiu fell to the ground. "Smash his leg!" Those people who were with Tang Ping yelled while Tang Ping was already sent to the medical room. Tang Tian saw that Ye Xuan wanted to run over to stop him. So he waved his arm out in that direction and the wind from his palm made Ye Xuan fall to the ground instantly. "I want you not only to become a useless person, I want you to be crippled." Tang Tian revealed a sinister smile, then lifted his right leg and was about to step onto Lin Xiu's leg. Even in today's world, if bones were completely broken, there was no way getting it back to the same way it was before, and he might need to replace them with prosthetics next time. This was fatal for a warrior. Lin Xiu's pupils constricted and he broke out into a cold sweat. Right now, he couldn't retaliate anymore. Weak. He was still too weak. "Stop!" Just as Tang Tian was about to step on Lin Xiu's right leg, a voice rang out. Tang Tian turned in the direction where the voice came from and didn't care. He did not stop. Bang! His leg was about to step down, but Tang Tian suddenly felt the force and was so shocked that he took several steps back. "Tang Tian, what are you doing?" Lo Li stared at Tang Tian, and when he saw that Lin Xiu was fine, he couldn't help but heave a sigh of relief. Lin Xiu had improved drastically, and according to his current growth rate, if he continued this way, he could possibly become very powerful. It would be a real pity if his legs were destroyed by Tang Tian just like that. Oh, so is Teacher Lo. Tang Tian said indifferently. He didn't seem to care because Lo Li was a teacher at the academy. A senior is bullying a sophomore student? Lo Li furrowed his brows and asked. Lo Li was very upset with Tang Tian's attitude, but Tang Tian was from Tang family, and the Tang family was quite influential in this area. Also, they sponsored the building of this academy. He's the one who broke my younger brother Tang Ping's wrist first, Tang Tian said coldly. He looked at Lin Xiu like he was looking at a dead person. Once he decided on something, nobody could stop him. Even if he couldn't break Lin Xiu's limbs right now, he could do it after school or during the holidays. Would Lo Li always be there, huh? Exactly. Lin Xiu bullied us first. Those lackeys of Tang Ping spoke up at this moment too. Tang Ping said he wanted to spar and he almost used his palm to attack brother Lin Xiu's crown, while they were sparring like he wanted Lin Xiu's life. Ye Xuaner was sent flying by Tang Tian's palm, but she wasn't hurt. The academy will decide who is right and who's wrong, Lo Li said coldly. There were cameras around this place and they would find out what exactly happened later on. Tang Tian frowned, then turned around and wanted to leave. Tang Tian, I want to have a martial arts battle with you. At this moment, Lin Xiu stood up and said to Tang Tian. Tang Tian stopped in his tracks, then turned his head and sneered. Are you sure? Lin Xiu, don't be foolish. When Lo Li heard what Lin Xiu said, he quickly pulled Lin Xiu's arm. Martial arts battle had another name, the Battle of Life and Death. Two people could attack at will until the other party conceded defeat, and no one had to take any responsibility for that. You don't dare? Lin Xiu narrowed his eyes and said, What a joke! You'd think I wouldn't dare? Tang Tian laughed. 3 days later, Martial Arts Hall. Brother Lin Xiu, what is a martial arts battle? When Ye Xuaner saw that Tang Tian had left, she asked Lin Xiu nervously. Just a normal sparring. Lin Xiu smiled and gave Lo Li a look. You must be careful then, Ye Xuaner said. Not long after Ye Xuaner had left, the teacher called him out. You're really going to fight with him? Lo Li asked. You have great potential and improve so much within such a short span of time. But Tang Tian is about to become an official warrior soon. If you want to fight with him, the chances of winning are close to 0. I've made up my mind. Lin Xiu nodded and said, it wasn't his style to tolerate it when others stepped on him. Also, the former Lin Xiu had already suffered enough. Back at the dorm, Lin Xiu took out the bottle of medicine from his bag and applied it to his broken hand. At first, he just wanted to try the effects of it, but to Lin Xiu's surprise, the medicine was so good that his broken hand began to heal and there was a numbing sensation.